Don't tell that to Dak Prescott. The Cowboys quarterback helped organize some throwing sessions with his teammates down in Miami. Receiver CeeDee Lamb, running back Zeke Elliott, and tight end Dalton Schultz, all among those working out with Dak. Find out how the Cowboys and every other NFL squad looks before anyone else on Inside Training Camp Live starting Monday, July 25th on NFL Network. We'll have live camp coverage from all 32 teams. Odell Beckham Jr. waiting to sign with one of those teams while he rehabs his torn ACL. And the free agent wide receiver says that injury may have even happened before the Super Bowl. OBJ wrote on Twitter that he basically played the last half of the season without his ACL, although he doesn't specify when or how he injured his knee. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
5X480, Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, Centro, California. Good day, Gene.
Yeah, good day, good morning, and all of that jazz.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday.
It is, but it seems like Monday.
Yes, it's the 5th day of July, 2022.
Just in case you're checking.
Yes, somebody's got to. Yeah.
Keep us, on the straight and narrow.
Yes. The 109th Tour de France kicked off from Copenhagen. Yeah, it will end up in Paris after, wandering around Europe.
Meandering.
Yes. Yeah, and I have to say, for the first time, I saw a bike in an El Centro bike lane.
You saw, first time ever to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you stop and really take it all in?
No, the guy was riding one bike and holding, towing along a second bike and going the wrong direction. But hey, he was still in the bike lane.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whichever direction you're going.
I'm sure he just found that second bike.
Well, yeah, it's hard to say. He looked back behind him and said, man, there's a bike following me.
Yes, that could have been it. And you heard on CBS News, an 86-year-old woman has been working as an American Airlines flight attendant for 65 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, still going strong. She flies basically, I think it's Washington, New York, Boston, back to Washington.
Yeah, those are long hauls.
No, they're all very close. People in the West don't realize how close everything in the East is. So,
well,
anyway, and I have heard that passengers love it when she does her Keith Richards imitation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she, heads right on down the aisle of the plane, and
yeah,
entertainment's just a bonus there.
I suppose. So did we have a good 4th?
Yeah, we did. The number one question of the day was, or the night, depending on when you were talking to somebody, is where are they going to have fireworks that we can go and watch? And
pretty much any neighborhood in El Centro.
That's about what it ended up.
Yes. And El Centro Police, El Centro Fire, with special enforcement, were out and around, issued a good number of citations.
Did they really? So
Yeah.
you spoke to them?
Most of the mornings.
Mornings, yeah.
And they did confiscate a number of fireworks, the illegal kind.
You mean fireworks that were not legal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big mortars and the stuff that shoots way up in the air.
Yeah. In fact, they just remind me of the ones we put up in the air so many years at Freedom Fest.
Yes.
So, wow.
Okay. How about some birthdays? Musician Robbie Robertson, 79. Huey Lewis is 72. No word on the news. Singer Mark Kahn, 63. Actor Dorian Wilson, 60. Actor Edie Falco is 59. Actor Catherine Irby is 57. Actor Jason Dawley is 31. Local birthdays, yeah, we got them. We have happy birthday wishes today for Andy Diaz, Scott Dillon, Robert Tapia, Alma Benavides, Josefina Cuellar, Art Obeso, Cesar Ahumada, Joe Fernandez, Ashlyn Breland, Martha Baron, John Holder, Leticia Hignite, Ron Emery, and Alan Bailey. Happy birthday from KXO. I understand Alan is still enjoying some of Lupe's chili.
Lupe's chili. I'd forgotten all about that. That was the favorite haunt at the Owl.
Yeah, Alan's dad would be there quite often.
Yeah. Making his donation.
You got it. Oh, well. Anyway, it's a Tuesday. We mentioned that. It's been confirmed, by the way. I know you're excited. Amazon's Prime Day will be held July 12th and 13th. Wait a minute. Prime Day, 2 days. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, circle your calendar. Yeah. Maybe you can get 40% off that solar-powered nail trimmer that you've been wanting.
Yeah. Or the hair remover, hair remover.
And just a heads up, when you get an email, take our quick survey and win a Starbucks gift card. Take our survey and get an Amazon gift card. That's phishing with PH.
Yeah, the PHISHING.
It's a scam. You ain't going to get a gift card. You're going to get scammed. So they're out there, and I love it. Typically, you'll get 3 of the exact same email from 3 different email addresses.
They got you covered.
Yeah, and it just the crooks have so many ways of trying to get your money.
Well, just think, that's a real compliment. They really think that the time that they're using, they might, be able to get to you.
Yeah. Well, it's not a lot of time. They write one email and then just hit a list that they bought on the dark web.
Yeah, but they study the thing quite a bit.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
They've got to be paid for their time.
Oh, yes. Yes. I wonder, what is the currency in Nigeria? I'll have to check.
I haven't been, looking at Nigeria currency lately.
Oh, well.
But let me know.
I will check on it. We'll get back to you. Are you ready for news?
We got news coming up for a Tuesday. Seems like a Monday.
Yeah, but we'll handle it. It's a look at world and California news headlines to begin with. And brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. A day of fun and happiness turned to terror in Highland Park, Illinois, when a man started shooting from a rooftop into a 4th of July parade. 6 people were killed and dozens hurt. Mayor Nancy Rodering spoke to CBS Mornings. She says she's known the person of interest arrested in the case since he was a little boy.
I was his Cub Scout pack leader. He was a little boy at the time. My heart breaks for everybody in this town.
The opening bell on Wall Street brought falling stocks as investors fear a possible recession. The Dow is down 622 points right now. Gas prices have fallen for 3 straight weeks. Gas Buddies Patrick DeHaan.
We've seen jet fuel prices come down to some degree, especially in some areas of the country where prices had skyrocketed to over $7 a gallon. Will it affect consumers and the price of flights? Not likely in a significant way.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: evacuations in Butte and Amador counties due to wildfire activity. Crews running into problems battling the electrifier.
Our systems are in place, and because of power outages and some other difficulties, internet's down. Our computer CAD system is actually down, so it's presenting some other challenges.
The electrifier currently 0% contained. 3 dead, several injured after a high-speed crash in Los Angeles.
Talking to my brother on the phone, and all of a sudden I heard a loud boom. I go, "Was that fireworks?" He said, "No, that was actually an accident. It was really, really loud."
A Ford Explorer reportedly going up to 75 miles an hour when the car hit a dip in the road. The driver lost control. All 3 in the SUV were rejected. They were not wearing seatbelts. They were pronounced dead at the scene. 6 people in other vehicles were injured. Voters will not decide on increasing the state minimum wage this November. A proposal to make the new minimum wage $18 an hour didn't get enough signatures by last week's deadline. Seasonal temperatures across the state. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
A child's body temperature rises 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's, and leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. Tragically, in 2021, 23 children died in hot cars due to heat stroke. Many of these incidents occurred when parents or caregivers simply forgot the child was in the car. Please set yourself reminders on your cell phone or place something you'll need in the back seat so you don't forget your child. Always look for your baby before you lock. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Did you book the Townsend's 10th anniversary ticket?
Alona's travel agency is overbooked and experiencing delays. She needs to land a new project manager to clear her business's runways.
Yes, Mrs. O'Hara, we checked. Pygmy goats do not count as emotional support animals.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 of service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, it is Tuesday morning, and the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will meet today. The meeting will begin at 8 a.m. and convene into closed session. The board will convene in open session at 1 this afternoon. The board is expected to adopt a resolution that would reauthorize teleconferenced board meetings, make an appointment to the Imperial County Transportation Commission, and approve proposed membership fees for the Salton Sea Authority. The afternoon meeting is open to the public and will be held in the IID auditorium. Vote count is officially over. Done. The Imperial County Elections Department has completed counting the votes from the June 7th primary election. It's official, and Division 1 race incumbent Alex Cardenas has held off challenger Andrew Arevalo with a 59-vote edge, 1,952 to 1,893. The IID Division 3 race will run off in November with Gina Dockstetter meeting Don Campbell. Karen Eugenio defeated incumbent Norma Sierra Galindo for the IID Division 5 race. County Supervisor 1st District will see Jesus Eduardo Escobar returning to the board. The 5th District Supervisor race continues in November with John Hawk and Ray Castillo on the ballot. Assessor Robert Minville has been reelected as the county clerk recorder. Chuck Story and supervisor our Superior Court Judge Jeffrey Jones. The district attorney race continues in November with Mario Vela and George Marquez on the ballot. Fred Miramontes is the new Imperial County Sheriff. Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia will face Ian Weeks on the November ballot. Measure Y in El Centro failed, as did Measure A in Imperial. Measure W and Z passed. Measure A in Imperial failed since it was dead heat. 1257 yes and 1257 known. Voter turnout was just 22.65%. KXO News Time 744.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
A fatal accident was reported in the city of El Centro. Here's more on that story.
The incident was reported shortly after 7 a.m. on Adams Avenue at Lotus Avenue near Sunflower School. Vehicle reportedly went out of control and rolled over. Victim was ejected from the vehicle and sustained fatal injuries. No other details have been released as the incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Summer rates are now going on at Del Rio Country Club. They invite you to come and play, and they have a deal for you. 5-round punch card includes card for only $150. That's $30 per round. Regular 18-hole summer rate is $44. So yes, it's big savings. Don't let the heat bother you. They open early 7 days a week. The restaurant is open daily for lunch too. Looking to become a member? Del Rio Country Club offers single or family membership. For more information or to make tea time for Saturday or Sunday morning, give them a call, 760-344-0085. That's 344-0085.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news this morning, methamphetamine found in a vehicle's gas tank. Here's more on that story.
Early Friday morning, a pickup truck approached the Highway 86 checkpoint and was sent to the secondary inspection area where a canine detection team alerted to the truck. During an inspection, agents noticed the gas cap looked very clean and it appeared to have been tampered with. Using a portable video scope, agents noticed that liquid in the gas tank began to crystallize and turn white. Crystallized substance tested positive for methamphetamine. 55-year-old driver of the truck was arrested and turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An El Centro woman reported that her boyfriend was kidnapped and the kidnappers were demanding a $5,000 ransom. According to the woman, she received a WhatsApp call from her long-distance boyfriend claiming that he had been kidnapped in the area of the Los Angeles International Airport. According to the boyfriend, the kidnappers were demanding $5,000 for his release. El Centro police were able to determine that the woman was a victim of wire fraud. Investigation revealed that the victim had sent approximately $5,000 to different accounts in Colombia on several occasions. The kidnapping was a hoax. An El Centro resident was burglarized Friday evening. Here's more with George Gale.
The resident returned home from work at around 9 p.m. and found that his door was open. It appeared that someone had removed a window air conditioner and entered the house. Several items were taken with a total loss estimated at several $100. The incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, the slightly below normal temperatures we've been experiencing will last for another day or two, but a warming trend during the latter half of the week will eventually result in high temperatures topping 110 degrees by the weekend. The hot and fairly dry conditions are likely to persist into early next week. 102, the high yesterday, 69, the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 103. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming light and variable. Clear tonight with a low around 74. South wind about 10 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 103. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Right now downtown, we're looking at 82 degrees. 25% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southeast at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground, covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, yesterday they went 10 innings before the Marlins topped the Nationals 3-2. Also 10 innings, the Orioles edged the Rangers 7-6. Tigers whipped the Guardians 4-1. Red Sox shut out the Rays 4-0. Another 10-inning contest, the Brewers beat the Cubs 5-2. Astros edged the Royals 7-6. Diamondbacks dumped the Giants 8-3. Mets over the Reds 7-4. Tigers topped the Guardians in the game 2 of their doubleheader 5-3. Braves beat the Cardinals 6-3. Another 10-inning contest. Twins tweaked the White Sox 6-3. Athletics topped the Blue Jays 5-1. Dodgers, they beat the Rockies 5-3. And oh yes, the Padres, the punchless Padres, the Mariners beat the Padres 8-2. In other news, the Chicago White Sox talked to Major League Baseball about postponing their game against the Twins after a gunman opened fire on an Independence Day parade in suburban Chicago, killing at least 6 people. After speaking with MLB and in contact with local authorities, the game began on time. The post-game fireworks show, however, was canceled.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
Everything went smoothly for Rafael Nadal against Botek van der Schlup on Monday. Yeah, well, anyway, Nadal was broken for the second time in the third set, but he did prevail and converted a fourth match point to win 6-4, 6-2, 7-6, that on center court. And in other news, Nick Kyrgios, meanwhile, is returning to the Wimbledon quarterfinals for the first time since making his debut in 2014. Kyrgios overcame an ailing shoulder and a fourth set slump to beat American Brandon Nakashima 4-6, 6-4, 7-6, 3-6, 6-2, and moves on. Meanwhile, Simona Halep is living up to her status as the only former Grand Slam champion left in this year's women's draw. The Romanian beat fourth-seeded Paula Badosa 1-2 on center court. Halep will next face 20th-ranked American Amanda Anisimova. And in the world of golf, Tiger Woods was back playing competitive golf Monday, shooting a 5-over-77 at the star-studded J.P. McManus Pro-Am at Adair Manor in Limerick Island. Woods sits in a tie for 43rd in a 50-player field. Xander Schauffele from San Diego State, coming off a win at the Travelers a week ago, sits in first after an opening bogey-free 64. Play continues today. And that's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
I do my part, I recycle smart. I do my part to save our planet, sticky and dry, before I can it.
For more recycling tips like empty and dry, visit iRecycleSmart.com. Do your part, recycle smart.
Oh, it's financial news and the weather, brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Red straight across the big board right now. The Dow drops over 500 points after the long weekend. The dollar rallies to a 19-year high. Meanwhile, right now the Dow off 702 points at 30,395. S&P 500 off 73 points at 3,752. The NASDAQ at 1146 off 81 points. Gold down $29.10 an ounce. If this is good news, I will share it with you. Oil down $5.47 a barrel. Flights at U.S. airports appear to be returning to normal today after another difficult holiday weekend for passengers caused by a rash of canceled flights. Tracking service FlightAware showed about 2,000 flights to, from, or within the U.S. canceled between Thursday and Sunday. That's about 2% of scheduled flights. Bad weather played a role once again, but staff shortages throughout the airline industry also fed into the problem. Airlines don't have the staffing, especially among pilots, to adjust when bad weather causes delays. But the good news is that Monday afternoon, FlightAware data showed 219 flights canceled, less than 1% of the daily schedule. But it's not just the holidays causing problems. Cancellations over the July 4th weekend were actually down from the previous week, when daily cancellations ranged from 2.5 to 3.6% of the schedule. Meanwhile, COVID lockdowns in China resulted in a rare drop in production and sales for Tesla in the second quarter. The electric automaker reported that completed sales dropped nearly 18% to about 255,000 vehicles in the second quarter compared to the first 3 months of the year. Production fell 15%. The company's factory in Shanghai was shut for several weeks in April due to lockdown rules in the city aimed at combating a surge in COVID cases. Problems getting parts from Tesla's suppliers also limited Tesla's production. Even after the plant reopened, the lockdowns likely will cost Tesla production of about 70,000 vehicles in the quarter. And we've got a brief look at the weather coming up. Stick around.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 103, south wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable. Clear tonight with a low around 74, south wind about 10 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 103, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 83 degrees, 26% relative humidity, wind out of the south-southeast at 325 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers & Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best weeks in town.
Burgers & Beer, what I like about Burgers & Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers & Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
The hour, presented by Gale.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. A person of interest is in custody, and police say they've found a rifle believed to have been used to kill 6 people and wound 25 others at the Highland Park, Illinois, July 4th parade. Mayor Nancy Rotary.
My heart breaks for everybody in this town. I'm not sure what happened to him to compel him to commit this kind of evil in his hometown. But we have a city that is in deep mourning today, and we are going to take a long time to heal from all of this.
In Philadelphia, police are trying to figure out who shot and wounded 2 officers working security at a July 4th event. Commissioner Danielle Outlaw.
The good news is that both officers have since been treated and released.
Outlaw says the shots could have been intentional or somebody firing a gun into the air to celebrate the 4th. In Akron, Ohio, body cam video shows police officers shooting a black man dozens of times. Police say Jalen Walker fired at them first from a car and appeared to be reaching for a weapon as he ran from them. He was unarmed, but police say they did find a gun in his car. Former NYPD Sergeant Keith Taylor says it appears that officers did what they were trained to do, but
policies can be developed that will lessen the number of officers simultaneously utilizing lethal force. I think that would be better for all involved.
The White House confirms it's received a handwritten note from WNBA star Brittany Griner asking for help in getting out of a Russian prison. Griner is being tried on drug charges, and she writes that she's afraid she'll never get out of Russia. Her wife, Sherelle, on CBS Mornings.
BG is probably the strongest person that I know, so she doesn't say words like that lightly. That means she truly is terrified that she may never see us again. And, you know, I share those same sentiments.
Gas prices aren't necessarily where you want them, but they have been falling. Gas Buddy analyst Patrick DeHaan says he expects the trend to continue.
Demand has been increasing seasonally, but I will say that we are not seeing record gasoline demand this summer, and that's likely due to the fact that prices are still near record highs.
Some states are now averaging less than $4 per gallon. Well, this is what my front yard is going to sound like in a couple of hours. And what you're actually hearing is lawnmower racing at the World Championships in Southeast England. Group 2 winner Graham Tippenham.
It doesn't drive like anything that you've ever driven before, so you've got to learn it from scratch. All the engines are the same, the equipment is pretty much all the same, so everyone's on a level.
I'll be pushing mine in a couple of hours. On Wall Street, the Dow is down more than 680 points. The NASDAQ is down 82. This is CBS News.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here with savings on top-rated business computers with Intel Core processors. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowes.com/L/Pro Loyalty Terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
My name is Sycamore, a country singer from Alberta, Canada, and I'm back on air with Boot Barn.
Go easy on me. I don't want to see you moving on while I'm falling apart. After you leave, I'm gonna need some time to toughen up my heart.
Learn more about the movement and listen to my music at bootbarn.com/backonair.
Several countries have found themselves quickly moving forward for NATO membership since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. We get more on that from CBS's Elaine Cobb at the Foreign Desk.
Fast-tracking their applications, the 30 members of NATO have signed off on accepting Sweden and Finland as new members.
This is an historic day.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg.
We will do our part in contributing to NATO's collective defense, shoulder to shoulder with the other allies.
Swedish Foreign Minister Ann Linde. Member states now need to ratify the membership in their national parliaments. Elaine Cobb, CBS News.
In Italy, there are signs that the case against Oscar-winning director Paul Haggis may be unraveling. A judge has ordered him to be released from house arrest, where he was being held on sex charges. His representative says the judge determined the alleged victim showed no physical signs of violence or abuse. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
Carroll Buckley.
Everybody's talking about you.
Carroll Buckley.
You're the talk of the town.